What's up, my peeps? This is Fabulous Fabs. Once again, this is video number 4. My ex, the stalker to her quinceañera, and then my current boyfriend at the time, Chris, got really upset. Like, why is he here? I was like, don't worry about him. You're here with me. Like, worry about me. Like, I didn't invite him. If I invited him, there's a reason for why you should be upset. It was like my ex, his name's Quan. My ex, Quan, actually did a lot for my family. Like, a lot. I recognized that, and I was like, look, I didn't invite him. He's not going to be disrespectful. He's just going to do his thing. But I was mad at Juan, too, because I had told him to leave, that he was making my boyfriend at the time uncomfortable and stuff like that. And I remember I got crazy with my parents, like, why would you guys invite him? Why would you guys do this to me? Like, this is so messed up. Like, why are you guys, like, taking some random guy's side and not mine? Like, Chris lives with me. Like, we're together. Like, you guys are, like, betraying me by inviting him. Like, that's fucked up. Anyways, Chris decided not to go to the quinceañera because my ex Juan was there. And I got really upset. And I said, if you don't go to this quinceañera, we're done. I was like, because you know how much my family means to me. And I put up with all your bullshit. All of it. I put up with all the lies. I put up with the baby mama. I put up with all these things, like you and your drug use, you and your, you know, all your freaking ex drug dealer bullshit, when you know I'm studying to be a cop, when you know I'm trying to get a degree in criminal justice. I put up with so much bullcrap, and you can't go to a party because you're too prideful, because my ex is gonna be there. I didn't invite him. Why does it matter? You know? And I begged him to go. I begged him. I was like, please go. I'm going to look like a fool. Like, now I'm going to be there alone and my ex is going to be there. Like, where the hell is her man? Like, I felt like I was going to look like a fool, you know, because I'm Mexican. And at the end of the day, at that time, I used to care what people thought, you know. And he didn't show up. And I said, well, if you don't go, we're done. You know, pack up your stuff and leave. Like, I don't want to see you at my house anymore. And so I got to the party. I had been there for like half an hour to an hour. And he says, it was at a ranch, and he was like, hey, I'm outside, come and get me. And I was like, no, you come in by yourself, because I begged you. I stayed at the house for an hour and a half while everybody was already at the party, begging you to come to the party with me, and you didn't want to do it. And now you're here, so now you come yourself in. Now I'm just over it. Now you obviously don't care about me enough to, like, not do this one little thing for me. So then that happened. So he ended up not coming into the party. Even though he was at the location, he didn't come inside. I wasn't playing games. I got home and packed all his stuff and moved it to my front yard. And I told my parents, I was like, we're done. I'm done with this guy. And they were kind of like, for a party? You know, like, that's weird. But they knew about the baby, but they didn't know all the other bullshit. They didn't know everything else I was going through. They didn't know the situation that I was in, you know. They didn't know. I didn't want to tell them everything. It was too much. Anyways, I ended up breaking up with this guy and kicking him out of the house. And I was like, I was serious. I was like, your stuff is already in the front of the house, and I suggest you come and get it soon, because I do not hold myself responsible if shit goes missing, you know, if people come and jack it or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow with my sister. She's going to help me move. I was like, all right. And then I was like, oh my God, I did it. I can't believe I did it. And I'm a very, like, I am a hothead. So sometimes I do stuff because, like, that's how I feel at the moment. And then I'm like, fuck, like, I regret it later on, like, saying something or doing something. I'm like, damn, I should have thought about it, or damn, I shouldn't have been that hard. And then after that, I couldn't get him out of my head. He would blow up my phone. He would show up at my house with flowers. He would leave me notes at work. He would leave notes in my car, in my windshield. He would leave flowers. Like, it was crazy. Like, he really cared for me. But the one, and I was like, man, should I take this guy back? And I was like, no, you got to keep yourself firm, Fabi. Like, you have to have some self-respect. Like, you always talking about self-respect. You're always talking about why people stay in bad relationships. And you're in it. And you've been in one. And what are you going to do about it? Like, don't give this guy a second chance. He was something about him that I just couldn't shake off. I couldn't get over the relationship. I would drink every day. I'd go party. I'd get fucked up. I was just like, in a depressed mode, you know? Because I was going through the breakup. I was feeling the full effects of being in a serious ass relationship, Mexican, married with some fool, and then all of a sudden I have nobody. I'm alone again. And if you guys heard on the first video, like, I was bullied enough to where I never even thought I was gonna have anybody who actually liked me or actually cared for me or actually even loved me at some point. And now I'm like losing like what I thought was the love of my life. Like, why would I do that? I ended up still keeping in contact with, because I couldn't shake him off. He would blow up my phone, and I love that. I love the fact that he was looking for me still, or wanted to make things work or whatever. He's all like, my baby mama don't want you to meet my son, but I'm willing to bring him to let you know how serious I am. And I was like, all right, do it, prove it, I want to see, you know, like, you supposedly you love me, so what's up? So he did. I met his son. It was crazy. I slept with his son one day and I just couldn't get past this guy. Like, I couldn't get over him. Like, he kept doing stupid shit to me all the time and I couldn't get over him. During the relationship, he ruined my credit. He had really bad credit and I had really, really good credit back then. I still have really, really good credit now, but he fucked it up for a couple of years. And we took something out in my name, and then when we broke up, he stopped paying for it, and it was just bullshit. So he messed up my credit, and then he messed up with my mind. He messed up with everything. And then I was still like kind of lingering around and trying to give him another chance. And then the day came where I got some really bad news. So if you guys remember, I told you guys he was my first. And because he was my first, I had never gotten checkup, no pap smear. If you're a guy, that's a test you get done annually for women to make sure that you're okay, that you don't have any STDs, that you don't have any diseases, that you're basically okay in your women parts. Please don't wake me up. I'm gonna try to get some rest. It's gonna be a really long day for me. And she was like, okay. And so I'm taking a nap. I wake up, I look at my phone, and then I see that I have a missed call. I see it's a missed call from Kaiser, my doctor. What the heck? I don't have any appointments. I don't have anything going on. What the heck is going on? So I listen to the voicemail. It says, hi, Fabiola, this is your doctor, so-and-so. I need you to call us back immediately. It's important. Your pap smear came back abnormal. And I'm like, okay, well, that means obviously that's not good, because I know if they call you, it's not good. Something went down, you have something. Because if they don't call you, then that means you're good. Your exam was good. You're good to go. Happy to live another good day.